Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today we are doing what we always do. We are looking for winning trades. We are looking to attack the market and fill our pockets. This is not financial advice. This is education and entertainment only. Don't copy my trades. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video that I released on Saturday. Got a lot of views, I think close to 20,000 views. So I appreciate everyone who watched that video. I was going over my supply and demand concepts, but what am I doing right now? Well, I'm adjusting my Rolex, obviously, and I'm thinking, how and what are we getting into? Let's zoom in a little bit, get a little bit closer to my face. How are the Patties doing? How was your weekend? Let me open up the chat here. Obviously, the chat is the most important thing because you're the most important thing. I wouldn't be doing this without you. I'm not doing this for me. I'm already rich. I'm doing this for you, okay? Don't crash my computer right now. I don't want that to happen. All right. We gonna get a big streaming day? I hope so. Of course I trade gold. I run the best gold trading room in the world. Link in the description. Love me some gold. What's gold looking like right now? This is the 5-minute time frame. Is price gonna pull back to my level of demand? If it is, I'm gonna be entering a position here. We have recently wicked out. Did it touch into this fair value gap yet? No. Does not look like it did. So there's a fair value gap there where price should still pull back to and then come hopefully all the way back to my level of demand. We had some craziness happen on Friday. Let's go into the Nasdaq and let's back up a little bit here. Beep, 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 back up. People like that. All right, so look at that huge pullback. Let's get that on full screen here. So huge pullback. What happened? Trump was yapping his big mouth again. He said, China war 3.0. It's enough with China. You know, and that pissed me off. Happy to see Bobby and Mo13 obviously winning trades. We've got all-in-one in here. He is a young man who is quite funny. He's we will remember him or something like that. Very funny. What's going on, Vishal? What's going on, Ryan? Hello, everybody. Hi, Inchin. We got some cute girls in the chat. We always do, and we're looking for some wins. So, like I said, Trump opened his big yap, crashed the market. This was a bit of a liquidity event. What I mean by that was that a lot of liquidity was taken out of the markets. A lot of the traders that were, you know, kind of leverage traders got knocked out. There was a lot of Bitcoin traders killed themselves because they do stupid high leverage positions. So it was kind of a deleveraging event, which means, hey, we can get in on some better prices. I'm still feeling pretty good about US dollars. The crypto dump, Ryan, it was the same thing. The crypto dump was the same thing. It was all about Trump's stupid tweet. Right? Trump made his dumb tweet around here. You know, he was saying, oh, it's enough with China. But that being said, you know, China kind of deserved it. China was going around and they were saying, they were sending a letter to other countries saying, don't do business with the United States. So Trump right here, he said, screw you, China. And then on Sunday, he tweeted that, you know, it's okay. You know, everything's going to be fine. We love China. And now we've seen the market come back. Now we've got a little bit of a range here on the 5-minute time frame on Bitcoin since we were talking about that crypto dump. And there's going to be some opportunities for us to buy, right? I think there's going to be some buy. Looking at the dollar, the DXY, I'm feeling pretty good about the US dollar as well. I think we have some room to come up here with the US dollar strength and even further because these rate cuts aren't going to be coming right away. Okay, so what else do we have? We had the free trade, right? Where's the free trade? Where is our free trade? This is our free trade. How about that? You like free trades? You like trades that I give you for free? Open the position over here. And smashed our take profit on that position right there. On the free trade, I hope you like the free wins. Our win rate in the free trading room is over 70% for the last 2 years. Link to the free rooms in the video description. At any time you can check that out. As for on the stream, we're just winning trades. We are just winning trades. Where was our stream trade? Here was our last stream trade. And oh my god, I left a lot of profit on the table. So, price went against us a little bit. I stayed in the trade and then smashed the take profit. Look, the risk reward on this was still 1 to 2. But holy crap, if I decided to stay on stream and hang out with you guys, look at what I could have done on this one. Either way, great entry, right? Solid entry. Now, this one, we didn't really have the range, but it was just a level that I liked. Because you could see we had this level of resistance over here. And then I decided, my hope is that the range was going to kind of contain it. We were just going to wick up, you know, get a little bit of a liquidity entry, right? So I tried to enter right here above the obvious resistance. It went against me a little bit, but then obviously I was right in my determination live on stream for 3 winning trades in a row. Gold is chopping. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of chop, but maybe we could scalp the chop a little bit. Let's go over to gold and take a look. You can see right here, the level that I like is down here. We have a fair value gap right here. This is on gold on the 5-minute time frame. You know, look, we're clearly in that uptrend right now. Short term, long term. We're going up, okay? Can price come down to my level? Can we get a break of my range? Do we do some orb trading? What's orb trading? Orb trading is something that I do on stream all the time, all right? Let's go ahead and take a look at the stream trading model. Right now, it's about 9:35, 9:37 or something like that. It is a bank holiday today, so there's going to be less volatility, but that should give us good opportunities to scalp the market, okay? So right now it's about 9:37. This candle is going up. It's going down. This is the 15-minute candle, okay, on any asset. We're just watching that. And then it closes, and that gives us a candle high and a candle low, okay? And then we use that as the range bottom and the range top, and this becomes our opening range. Then we flip over to that 5-minute time frame. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Katrina. Thanksgiving. Everyone's going, Thanksgiving? What the hell? It's not Thanksgiving. Well, it is in Canada. Today is Canadian Thanksgiving. So get your turkeys in the chat for me. Vishal, honey's doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. I do love you. So next, we're on the 5-minute time frame. We're just monitoring. Is the price going to break out the top? Is the price going to break out the bottom? Well, let's find out. Woo, over here. Okay, so boom. You know, trying to trade with overall trend direction when we can. Sometimes a counter trend trade. We don't always do that. Now, on the M5 time frame, you can see here the candle broke through the top of our range right here, and it closed. That tells us we want to buy. Okay, so we're looking for buys. Where are we going to buy? Well, we got to find our entry, right? We could buy right there, but I like to wait for a pullback, generally to a level of demand. That's where I like to get into my trading positions. Then I put my stop loss down here. I adjust it based on the price action. I set a quick take profit right here. I take a partial, and then I let the rest ride, and we make some big money live on stream. Obviously, don't copy my trades, but while you're here, please do smash that like button. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you way too much. Yeah, a little clapping for all of the patties that decided to show up today. Sorry for losing your challenge, Hamza. I'll be doing some challenges live on stream probably next month. So that should help everyone with their challenges to see how a pro does it. I fixed the buttons, Mo13. That's right. I finally fixed the buttons so we can smash those like buttons again. And then hopefully when we win a trade, we can get some of that money on the chart. So obviously, we won the free trade this morning. And what happens when we win free trades? What happens when we win any trades? We spin the wheel of Pat. AAAFX, fantastic broker. Link in the description to my brokers, to everything, to the free trading room. And we're going to see some W's in the chat right now, okay? I hate selling UCAD. I'm quite bullish on the US dollar, Ryan. Okay, so there we have just one winner this morning. Let's give that to Adnan Manhal. Okay, you are the one winner for now. You are our one winner for now. EU is at a strong support for pool. You are right. I was looking at that as well. But I am quite bullish on the US dollar right now. I do feel like we have a lot of US dollar strength. Even with everything that happened on Friday, I'm feeling quite bullish on the US dollar. But this is a decent level of support right here, isn't it? Yes, it certainly is. Let's get the historical data off. And what do we have? Had that huge push up right here, thanks to Trump's tweet. And now we have retraced off of this level back to support, back to this level of demand. Does that mean that level is going to hold on Euro US dollar this morning? It's quite possible. So we're just going to have to see what happens with our range on this pair. We have the top of a range and we have the bottom of the range. We're going to see, can we get the price to break out the top of the range? Well, the range isn't set yet. We still have a minute and a half. Add a 10 winner section of the wheel. Mentorship. I don't think I'm going to do a mentorship necessarily. I have my trading robot that's coming out in, probably the beginning of November. And then I'm going to be doing a lot of futures trading. We love the Jews. Absolutely. We love the Jews. I was happy to see that they got a ceasefire there. I think that was good news. New to the channel, watched a lot of the strategies. Can you please recommend me which one of the strategies I should follow? I think focus on just these three concepts, okay? Which is your open range breakouts, supply and demand, support and resistance. Focus on those three key concepts and you should be able to do quite well. Martin, I am always thinking about mentorship, but probably not for a long time, right? I'm going to be doing my robot release, and then I'm going to be doing a lot of trading. Yeah, it's bank holiday today, but we're still going to look for some trades. Oh, thanks so much, Brent. And then I'm going to be doing, like I said, I'm going to start trading some futures on stream just to kind of do some different stuff. And then if that goes well, maybe I'll, start giving some of my futures trades. And then after that, maybe we'll think about a mentorship when I'm in the mansion. But we got a lot of stuff to do, and I'm happy to provide most of this for free. What are we looking like on gold now? I know there is my level of interest, right? This is my area of interest here, which is, just a strong level of demand. And you can see, right, pretty much every time on the way up here, the demand has been giving us winning trades all morning long, right? All morning long. Win, 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 right? If you could get a nice juicy uptrend with your demand, that is possible. All right, gold, top of the range. Gold, bottom of the range. I hope everyone enjoyed that free trade win this morning, as you always do, as I always like to give you. What's going on our Twitter this morning? Lots of trading stuff. I follow lots of traders. It's time for people with Trump derangement syndrome to admit they were wrong. You were wrong. It's enough already. You're wrong. All right. What else we got going on? Oh, you're profitable, brother. I appreciate that. No news this morning, Daniel. I could pull that up for you. Right here. No news. No news on Monday. Some news tomorrow. Obviously, U.S. government data may be impacted by the shutdown. We're going to find some trades. Do I golf? Not often. I will be golfing soon with my neighborhood. There's a neighborhood golf tournament, so I'm going to do that. I'm a good putter, but I suck at hitting it long. Too weak to hit it long. What do I got going on here? Yeah, we're talking about the mansion a little bit here. 86% win rate. We were 6-1 in VIP last week, so make sure you're in VIP. My baby girl was baking, obviously. Look at this sweetheart. Look, she's starting to get a full head of hair finally. This one was adorable. She has really good diction. Oh, there she is. She said, chocolate mousse. The one loss was unfortunate, but 6-1, I'm not dwelling on a loss. That's for damn sure. Alright, my For You page is insane right now on Twitter. What can I do? 6-7? 6-7? How to trade to be like at your stage. Just takes a lot of time, Vicar, you know. I've been trading for 16 years, so you kind of developed gut instincts, you know. It becomes less mechanical, you know. EU is breaking our orb. Mo 13. Let's take a look. Not yet, Mo, but this is an area we're looking to see broken here. Price came off of this level here, but look, it's like making the it's already making an inverse head and shoulders, you know. Makes you want to just buy the tap in at the top on this one and target this fair value gap up here. Does feel like, you know, market waves are pretty good on this one. Wave up, you know, had the wave up, had the wave down. Can we wave up? You know, simple stuff. The EU could be the victor this morning. We're looking very closely for an opportunity here. We are starting to get a break. What's the chat doing? My take on US 30. Let's take a look at US 30. I have my level set down here. This is my level right here that I'm interested in. And price is coming back to that level. You could say that this is a demand, right? Just the one candle demand, just because that one candle was so large. You also have this level down here. Strong demand that, you know, could pull price, and huge fair value gap in here that could pull price as well. So am I locked in on this level here? Not necessarily on US 30. I'm going to have to see how price reacts this morning. Maybe we're waiting for a break out the top of that range to be a little bit safer. Bitcoin, similar. EURUSD was the one that is giving me the most interest right now. Haven't been able to break out of the top yet, but I am waiting for this break and close, right? We want the candle to break and close. This candle right here is the one that I'm watching. Yeah, that's what I'm watching right now. Can we get that to close outside of the orb? Let's pull the orb up. It's a little bit higher here, right? That's the original orb, and the bottom is here. Now we have a nice looking pattern, right? We've got that inverse head and shoulders here, and it's pretty clean. So we could be taking this market back up. Okay, see, there is the just kind of what I was just talking about. Could be taking that market up, and then we got a bit of an explosive move. The problem is, where the hell do I enter on this once I do get the close, right? If I get the close here, do I just play the top? You know, I think I would have some sort of interest in playing just kind of the top level right there for an entry. So something like this would interest me. And then you could see we have the fair value gap up there as a potential target. Now the stop loss is not great, you know. You want to go behind here, below here, right? You have this recent wick you go below, or you're going all the way below my level of support from the higher time frame. So this is kind of what we're looking at right now as I zoom out on EU for a potential trade. How's my voice? Am I quiet? Am I loud? Sound good? All right, you sound good. If you won the free trade this morning, put a 1 or a yes in the chat. I just want to see how many people were actually able to benefit from that free trade. Let's put EURUSD here for now. EURUSD rejected off of that level. We need a candle closure here to feel good about this position. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, lots of people were able to hit the free trade. Triggered for you without realizing. Excellent. Your broker didn't trigger it. Yes, yes. Well, then you need a new broker. Link in the video description for my broker. I got to go get myself a water. Have I lost trades in live? Be honest. Yeah, I've definitely lost trades in live, right? You can see here my record is 49 and 16 on live. It's on the screen right now. So I've definitely lost trades on live. Tight stop loss setups. Sure, I could take a look at that. All right. Yeah, my broker accepts traders all around the world. I'm excited to start doing props on stream. I know that's still a month away or whatever, and I talk about it all the time. But that's going to be really cool because then I could show you guys, hey, look, I passed this thing, you know. Right now, I don't really like showing the profit levels of my live account. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do that, but if I'm trading these prop accounts, I feel like I could definitely show the profits from those on YouTube. So I think that's going to be more exciting as a way to kind of just prove my skill to everybody. Do I have a new strategy? Well, I'd say my strategy is relatively new, but I don't know. I use concepts that are old and concepts that are new. Let's go back over to gold and see how that's doing. It doesn't seem like we're getting the break and close here. I still do have interest potentially in buying here, but we're just gonna have to wait and see how that plays out on EU today. Yes, okay. I don't know about any funded challenges at this time. Okay, so what are we setting up right now on gold? It does look like gold is giving us a range breakout to the upside here this morning. We did just get the candle closure. What level do we like to enter a trade here then on gold? This is a decent level right here. Let's see, level used as resistance, level used as support, and with strong wicks. Now my area of interest was down here, but if I'm going to be taking a trade, it may be in here on gold. Let's see. Maybe something like that. We could still be protected by this level. We'll give this some consideration. Let's see what type of pullback we're going to get on gold this morning. See if we do some gold trades. GBP CHF. I don't think I even have that. I think that's a bad spread pair for me, so I don't trade it. What do I do after being picked as winner? Adnan, all you have to do is DM me on Instagram with a picture of your YouTube account. All right. What is my strategy? My strategy is a combination of support and resistance, supply and demand, open range breakouts. Just a lot of different concepts. No, I don't really watch footprint charts. I don't track volume very much. I'm more of a price action trader. So I'm monitoring the markets and I'm letting my gut and the tens of thousands of trades I've placed over the many years kind of influence my trading decision. Yeah, it's a regulated broker to my knowledge. I've never had a problem with a broker. I've been trading for 16 years. I've recommended a ton of brokers and none of them have ever failed me, so I guess I've done pretty good, but generally I work with like the same people. NZD USD. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at your pairs in a second here. I just Vapul, we're gonna have to be a bit careful with this if we're catching the fallen knife here. I have a limit order set up on gold right now, considering an entry at this level right here, kind of holding the bottom of the range. You know, I'm hoping for a range scalp here on gold this morning. Yeah, I swing trade. I did a video on my swing trading, Greg, last week, so make sure to check that out on my YouTube channel. When I swing trade, I'm really focused on just trading alongside the trend and then looking left for good entries. So this is kind of, you know, what a swing trade would look like. You know, even though this is a 5-minute chart, you know, this is the kind of chart I would be looking to swing trade on. Excuse me. Hello, baby. Uppies the dada. Okay. You picking the nose? Oh. Okay, our good luck charm is here. Oh, your leg got stuck. What do you want to say to the people? You tell them I love you?
Love you too much.
Oh, she loves you guys too much. That's right. I love you guys too much too. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Monday. Can you do I love you too much again? That was so cute.
Too much.
Oh, too much. Too much.
Guys, too much.
Oh, look at that. She's a star on stream. She's a star. I'm nothing compared to you.
Love you too much, Daddy.
Oh, did you hear that on the microphone? I am melting right now. This is Naomi. She is the star of the show, obviously. Let's get back to our gold chart and see what's going on. You want to press some buttons? You could press any of these ones at the bottom. You could press that one button. Yeah, that's the like button. Everybody has to like the video now, because I'm a star, and I said I love you too much.
Love you too much.
Oh my god. She's not trained to do this. She's just, you know, there's so much love in my life. This is naturally what she does. Chocolate mousse. Chocolate mousse.
Chocolate mousse.
Oh my god. Naomi's getting so damn cute on stream. Turn that off. Yeah, you turn that off. Perfect. Yeah, she does much love too, don't you, Naomi? Do you do much love?
Much love. Much love.
Oh my gosh. You're such a 10. Looks like we're getting the potential top. Oh, sorry, baby. We're not going to touch that one. All right, we're just going to show the chart. It looks like we're potentially getting a breakout off the top of our range here on gold. I'm hoping for a bit more of a pullback there, but the top of the range entry on gold does do well. It is a nice entry. It's an entry that does well, and I've used my robot to analyze it, and it's an entry that does very well on gold frequently. EURUSD. Let's take a look at EURUSD. We do have the break. Vapul, I have no idea where I want to enter on this yet, though.
Chocolate mousse.
Yeah.
Chocolate mousse.
Chocolate mousse. Yeah, we'll have to wait here on EU. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. So I don't have an entry here. Okay, so be careful. I don't have an entry set. You know, if we've got a big red candle, we may want to pull it a little bit lower. Originally, this was kind of my entry right here, was at that range midline after the break right there. So there is some potential for this position still. Vapul, how are we feeling about our original entry level here, range midline on EU? Let's see how Vapul feels about it. It does feel like we're catching a bit of a falling knife right here. 15.961. Okay, so I think we're a little bit lower here for an entry. What do I? 691.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we're a little bit below. So I think we are going to try and get in on this trade here. Now, we are still contained by the trend line. It's a bit of a counter trend trade, but that means that there's more room to the upside for us, right? You want hand massagey?
Yes.
Yes. A chocolate mousse.
Chocolate mousse.
Yeah, do you want Daddy to pick it a nose? Daddy pick it a nose. Okay, we're getting a big red candle. Don't love the looks of it. Did like that reaction though. If we got that entry. Are you?
Vava house.
Oh, she's going to Vava's house. That's Portuguese, if you didn't know.
All done.
All done? Okay, down you go. Boy, that's a big baby. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. Seeing my heart there for a little bit. Now, hopefully she's good luck, and we can get in on a winning trading position this morning. This candle's scaring me a little bit here. A little bit of fear, but I think we're trying to get in here on a EU buy trade at about this level here. Let's see how that goes. Also monitoring gold closely this morning for all my gold traders. We had the break and close here, and I'm waiting for more of a significant pullback to this level. You know, going to fill this FEG, pull back to a level here that was resistance and used now as support. So we flipped that to support. Let's go to EU. Getting a reaction off of my original entry. Let's see here. This level seems to be a resistance level holding. So let's see if we're able to kind of come back down and tap into a position here. About 3 pips away. Very close to getting into something. You look 20. What's the secret? That's just lighting, brother. I look terrible in real life. That's just, I've got one light over here. I got another light over here. I don't look good. But I do eat well. I'm healthy. I don't drink very much. So that, if there is any advice, I guess it's that. And I do sleep well. This year I haven't slept too well, but normally I sleep really well. All right, so we got one red candle there. Maybe we get another red candle here. And then we get some sort of a reaction. We've had big reactions off of this exact level, right? We've got nice, big, juicy reactions off of that level. So that's the level that we're going to try and trust this morning, isn't it? Now, this is a bit of a counter trend trade, so it's not an A+ setup. Let's see what happens here. We are close. We are very, very close. Gold is coming down. Let's go and take a look at gold. I do trade a lot of products. I do. I monitor a lot of assets. What am I doing? Yeah, just trading. Yeah, that is trading in front of people. Yeah, exactly. That is trading in front of people. The ice cream guy? Yeah, he's not here. She loves the ice cream guy. Who doesn't? Alrighty. So we are getting close to an entry here on EU. This is the first entry I'm trading right now. If there's a bullish orb and a 1 hour supply zone, what should you use? I think what you would want to see if you're a supply and demand trading is you want to see that supply zone get taken out. Okay, Bobby. I love Bobby, so I do have to check NZD/USD for Bobby. Bobby deserves whatever Bobby wants, okay? If you're a regular to the stream, you get what you want, okay? This would be a counter trend trade. We are reacting now off of supply here. You can see we have a supply here. That may push the price down. You know, ideally what you would see is the price break the supply, right? Break the supply, then come back where? To this level of demand right here. and that would be a really high probability trading position. Okay, so that's something I would be interested in on NZD/USD. Okay, if you could take out that supply, that's definitely going to help you get a higher probability. Okay, now on this one, we're very, very close to an entry. We have, you can see the inverse head and shoulders down here. We had the break and close above our range. So we're feeling bullish this morning, even though kind of feeling bullish on the US dollar in general. So, but the price action is telling me that, you know, we've got a lot of room to the upside here. So it gives me, you know, maybe it's a lower probability win, but I could get a high probability outcome, which means, like, you know, maybe the chance of winning is lower, but if I do win, you know, we can carry the trade so high that, you know, we could triple our money or quadruple our money, right? So that's always kind of one of the things you're looking for when you're range trading like this. Hey, 999 people. Shout out to everyone who's decided to come show up for the bank holiday here. Please do smash the like button. We have 3 trades in a row, so we're looking to go 4 for you on stream. First time we've been over 1,000 viewers in a while. I guess it helps that the free trade won this morning. If you're not in the free trading room, the link to that is in the description. Anything on Bitcoin? Bitcoin is definitely coming back up, I think. But we are very close to getting in on this trade here. So let's see what type of a reaction we're going to get here. Now, let's not be too aggressive with this candle. I'd want to have a sniper entry. I am known for my sniper entries. That's why they call me Sniper Entry. Okay, no one calls me that, but you know what I mean. Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate that, and thank you for showing up today. I appreciate every single one of you. Now, we are trying to get that 4th win in a row today. Look, we're really close to getting into that. Look, we're just this close to getting into our first trade of the morning. Hopefully it goes our way. Look, we've got a nice looking pattern here. We've got the break rate here. We are contained by this, right? So it's not a perfect trading position, but I just like the room to the upside here. I like that room to the upside. What was that trailing stop I was using? Remember the trailing stop indicator I was using? I think it was this one here. And you could use that as well. Well, that doesn't look about right. We gotta make an adjustment there. Okay, well, all right, we are into the trading position here. Let's see if we could get a reaction off of this level. Hopefully we could contain to our range here. The stop loss, the take profit, these are not set in stone. We are live trading based on price action. Now, we have over 1,000 people in here, so of course, now is when I'm going to lose a trade, but when I have 400 people in here, I'll win 11 in a row. But let's see what we could do. I like the level. I like the wick reaction here. I'd love, we've got what, 1, 2, 3 red candles in a row. That's basically the most red candles we've had in a row, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that's the most candles we've had in a row in the last few hours. So that does, you know, probability wise, hopefully that means that we start going green here a little bit once we get a reaction, using the bottom of our range here as an additional support. We do have, you know, potentially a level of demand down here that price may want to tap into as well, but hopefully that, you know, we start to get a reaction off of this soon. Only a couple pips down, right? It's okay. We caught a couple of pips down. We can definitely catch some pips up. That's reacting now to about -100. Let's see if we could get this back to break even, and obviously waiting on a gold position here as well. So let's just see how these trades play out this morning and see if we can continue our hot streak. Appreciate you so much. Let me give that a like. Can you check GBPUSD and silver, please? Love the lives and videos. Okay, we are kind of in a live trade here. I'm trying to focus on that. I generally don't like switching between pairs when I'm in a live trading position. I like to kind of focus on what I'm doing here. But you did donate, so let's go ahead and take a look. What do we have? A donation button? Is that working yet? Yes, there you go. Put your money in the bag. Thank you very, very much for the donation. And since you donated, I am your monkey. I will do what I have to do. Okay, let's get a better reaction here. Okay, this is not what I want to see in front of 1,000 people. Come on, guys. You know I'm a sniper and you know I'm a winner. Don't screw me on stream. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at GBPUSD. GBPUSD is currently being contained by the range. Now, we do have this level of support I was looking at here, and this level of resistance I was looking at here. Now, if price breaks through the range right here and breaks through the support right there, then it's possible you have kind of a retest down breakout trading position. But personally, I like to trade within the range, so hopefully price holds here and you could trade it up. Silver was the other one you were getting me to look at. I'm not a big silver trader, okay? More of a gold trader, but silver, you got the break out of the range right here, and you've had your candle closure right here. Potentially entering at the middle of the range right here would be a decent setup. Now I'm actually getting smoked on my trade right now. What the hell happened to me here? Okay. Still early in this trading position. We have to adjust the stop a little bit here, give us a little bit more breathing room. It's time to catch this thing, okay? Now, this was a bit of a counter trend trade, so, you know, I was taking a bit of a risk right here, you know, and I am bullish on the US dollar, but the price action was telling me to buy here, so I decided to get into a buy right here, right? We had the candle closure right here. Now, it wasn't a big one, and then we were waiting for a pullback to get into the trade. Now, I thought the pullback was going to be shorter. The pullback has been longer. I had interest in getting in right here. If I did, that would have been a better entry as well, right at the bottom of these wicks. But, you know, let's see if we could get some sort of a reaction here. I'd love to keep my win streak alive live on stream, especially we got like 1,100 people in here. So I'd love to see the win streak continue here on live. All right, back to -6, back to -5. Let's start getting some sort of a reaction, please. Let's bring some buyers back in here for me. If not, a loss is a loss. I do lose on stream. I don't always win. That is just trading, okay? Sometimes I make good decisions. Sometimes I make bad decisions. But I do trust my gut. This one, geez, 3 red candles in a row. We are due for some green to come into the market. Hopefully, this is the catch point right here, and we don't go too much further. Don't want to lose a couple of grand. I made 6,000 on the free trade this morning, so I've got some money to play with. And if you're in the free trading room, you would have got that trade as well. Let's pull that donation off of there, and let's see if we could clap this thing up. Let's clap this thing up. Let's not clap it down. You hate to start the week with something like this live on stream. How many pips am I down now? Still just 6 pips, but I need to see some sort of a reaction here. You know, let's fill the gap here a little bit. Yeah, fill this gap for me. Make this happen, please. What the hell? Do I trade divergence? A little bit. I'll use divergence sometimes. It's not one of my main mechanisms. I'm mostly just looking at support, resistance, supply and demand, some fundamentals, and using my orb to scalp live on stream. GBPUSD is tanking. Yeah, the US dollar is showing some strength this morning, which, you know, I felt good about. I felt good about the US dollars, which is probably why it's a bad idea to be trading against the US dollar right now, given that I feel good about it. But again, I like the price action on this setup, so I decided to take it. Let's see if we can get some sort of a positive reaction here. We are due for some green candles, I'd say. I'd like to see this filled all the way back up. That would make me feel much better about it. And then ideally, maybe we can target somewhere near the top of our range here. But let's see what we're able to do. Let's get a push here. Let's get back into profit. That would be nice to see. Thanks, Jake. I'm always rooting for you. I'm rooting for all of the patties and everyone that's, you know, trying to make a living through trading, or just, you know, trying to pay for your Netflix subscription, trying to pay for something. You know, we're all doing the same thing. I've been doing it for 16 years. So, you know, I could stay steady with these losses, but my win this morning was so damn big, making it easier. Yeah, I trade fair value gap. So really, I'm looking at this gap up here. You can see that's why I have my take profit up here. I'm expecting that gap to be filled now. Hopefully they don't knock me out and then come back to fill that up, but let's see if we can push this thing, you know, minus 600 right now, hoping that I could bounce back into profit here. Would have been nicer to have my lower range entry, which is what I frequently do. I got in a little bit early, I think, on this one, but let's see if we have some buyers here. Create a level of support at this level would be nice. I'd love to see this thing bounce back above break even with a huge green candle. I'd love to see that. You know, the last trade we had was quite similar, actually. Kind of went against us at the beginning for a while and then carried up for hours and hours into profit. So hopefully we're able to get something similar like that this morning. I hope you guys are doing all right. There we go. That's a nice little push. Bobby got in a little bit lower, so he's probably in profit right now. You need this trade to hit stop loss. Well, I hope that it doesn't. All right, there we get a little bit of push, minus 200. Don't cheer against me, cheer for me. And if you're enjoying this, please do like this video, you know. Watch what we're doing. Come join us Mondays and Wednesdays, and eventually I'll probably add Fridays to the schedule. And there may be a time where I just start trading every damn day on live, but I'm just too busy right now with the robot that I'm working on and all of the different projects I'm paying attention to. So it does look like we're gonna, you know, finish with a green candle here in about 20 seconds. Ideally, we would like this price to stay within our range here. We don't want to reject out of the range at the end of the candle like it's doing. Let's get back into the range. That would be very nice. That's kind of what we want right there for the last 5 seconds. You know, if we lock into the range, it's possible here. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we locked into the range. Hopefully we could trade back up to the top of the range, and that would get us to some sort of a scalping profit this morning. Yeah, let's see some more green candles. We're trying to see some green candles. It's been, you know, kind of back and forth, a little bit choppy here, so we may be stuck in the chop a little bit down 600, but we have room to go still. There's still room to go. Down about 4 pips currently on the trade. Really hoping to see if we could, really hoping to get back up to this level right here. I hate it when I'm stuck in a drawdown, even if it's just for 30 minutes, just to win in the end, you know, just win right away. I prefer if you win right away. Let's clean this up a little bit here. Just give us a little bit of a support there. Just draw it just so that we have it. Yeah, thanks for hitting the like button. Nasdaq chart. Yeah, I can take a look at your charts. I'm not doing great right now. Okay, so Nasdaq, we got the break out of the top and the closure. And now we are waiting for a pullback to this level right here. You know, you do have Nasdaq buys this morning potentially off of my area of interest down here. Damn, this trade just doesn't want to go my way, does it? You know, it's only a few pips here, so you know we're only 5. Now we're 6 pips down. Jeez, 6.4 pips down. What do I got? A 10 pip stop on this. Yeah, if it hits me, it hits me, I guess. Damn, really want to win this trade here. I've been on a hot streak. Please hold me here, baby. Hold me here. Reject off this level here, please. Position sizes are large, right? So I'm trading about 20 lots on this one. My gold setup here was potentially about 3 lots here. You know, you have to adjust based on the asset. I was able to take down about 6 grand earlier this morning on the free trade. So, you know, any loss doesn't hurt that bad, but I love winning on stream, right? I want to win on stream. So, but you know, this is it. You see the good and bad side of trading with me, right? There's nothing being hidden from you, right? There's nothing being hidden. So look, it's a good level here. You can see we exploded at this level earlier, came below the level once here, right? But come on, there's lots of reasons for this level for it to hold. So we're still early in our scalp. Let's please bounce off of this level, get back into our range right here. You know, really, we're so freaking close, right? It's just one big candle away from one green candle away from giving us profit, but we are chopping a little bit on the bank holiday. So, you know, be careful when you're trading days like this. You get caught up in the chop. Thanks, Ping Pong TV. Appreciate it. Appreciate all those like requests. The bank holidays are the days where we do get a lot of people watching the stream, which I appreciate. Now I want to win for you guys. You all decided to show up. I definitely want to win for you guys. So hopefully we can get this W sorted out. Gold was another one that I was looking at. I told you multiple areas of interest here on gold. You can see we have a fair value gap. We did tap into the FEG and we are pushing up a little bit off of that level, so that could have been a decent entry for you. My other entry was down here, right? Resistance turned to support, so that was an entry level. And then my main entry level, my main area of interest was down here, because you could see we had this level of demand getting created here, breaking previous structure, so that was an area that I liked. Let's go check back in and see if we're rejecting off of the level here on EU yet. Love to see this get back to break even. I like to see the wicks out of this area, that's for sure. I'd love to see this push bullish for us a little bit here. Get some more buyers in here. You know, let's take out these highs right here. Would be nice to see. Okay, there we go. Let's flip completely bullish now. No, it's not going to. That's going to come down, isn't it? Yeah. That's going to retest our level here again. This is the level. We really need this level to hold here. Still a long way to go on this one. Hopefully we can win it. Nasdaq buys. Yeah. Nasdaq buys. We got the close. And I do feel good about Nasdaq. There's more recovery to happen, right? It came all the way down here. Now we're kind of consolidating right here, which isn't very nice. But we could get in on some buys. Oh, come on, EU. Oh. We had a good break on Australian dollar, US dollar as well. But look at this, thing's coming all the way down. Like, the range is not being respected anywhere here. Let's see if we're coming back up a little bit here. Rejected off of that level again. Keep rejecting off of that level, you know, so this is acting as a decent minor support here. But we got to break higher back into our range soon for us to really be happy about this trade. Yeah, down dollar, up gold for sure. Any sort of weakness in the fiat system at all is generally beneficial to gold and Bitcoin as well. Come on, baby, let's cook. How do I choose which order block or which fair value gap? You know, generally you're picking the lowest one. But order block, I just refer to demand zone. I'm picking the lowest one. I'm picking the one that had the break. Are we taking NQ? No, we're in a trade right now, Vapul. So we're just we're gonna watch this trade and see how this plays out. Obviously, I was looking at potentially getting in right here, but I'd like to see my EU play out before I make any decision. I hate that I'm stuck in drawdown on that trade. Got 1,200 people in here, and we're just stuck watching me lose. That's not fun. I'm sorry, everybody. I know that you want to see me win, and I did win the free trade this morning. Too bad that wasn't on stream, but here was the free trade. That's pretty nice, right? We tapped in right here, and we gapped up, and we smashed our take profit on the free trade. So that was a really nice trading position. It made me about 6 grand. Now I'm down about 1,000, and this trade, if I lose it, probably take me out for about 2,000. My minor support isn't holding. You can see here I'm in a downtrend. Right, so there are reasons why this was not an A+ setup, but I liked the setup. I had a lot of room to the upside. I still do, right? We have so much room from here to here that I was trying to hit a banger this morning to just really carry something up, but just doesn't look like it's going to go my way, which sucks. We've got such a good streak going. You said you will live stream on Fridays. Eventually I'll live stream on Fridays when I get a little bit more time. I'm just working on so many damn things. But eventually I'll probably stream a lot more. When I start doing like the futures funded accounts and stuff, and I'm passing the challenges on stream, I think that's going to be a lot of fun and show off my skills. So that I'll probably do. Here, I can't believe I'm going to take a loss this morning. Hold, please. Look, we got another minor support here. Something's got to hold for us. Something's got to hold. Oh well, what can you do? Is there a chance it will reverse? Yeah, there's still a chance it will reverse. I have not exited the trade. Why don't I show you what was the trade we did last stream? Was it GU? What was so this was the GU trade that I did last stream. Let's pull this up. It was about here. So this is, you know, it's kind of a similar setup. You can see here I had an 8 pip stop loss, and it went against me 6.9 pips. It went against me 6.9 pips, and then I got the direction right, and look, it went down freaking insanely. And then, but I ended up getting about 16 pips on stream. Is that going to happen today? I don't know. We seem to be chopping a little bit. I can't seem to get the positive reaction that I want. I need some big green candles here, or else I'm just going to slowly chop, loss, and then once I lose, watch, liquidity gets taken, and then it'll shoot all the way up. I'm hoping that, you know, we could just get some better reaction, but I'll be honest, based on the price action, I'm not feeling as good about this trade as I felt about that last trade in my current 3 trade win streak on stream. Yeah, it will be SL and then to the moon. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen here. Maybe it wants to take liquidity below this level here. If that happens, I'm kind of screwed. I didn't play for the liquidity. Thanks, Harsh Agrawal. Appreciate that. I hope that my trading helps you, whether you watch me win or you watch me lose. At least you're seeing a realistic view of trading. This is not a gold trade. This is a Euro US dollar position. Yes. Bank holiday today, not going my way. Well, again, I won my free trade, so I'm up big on the day, but I want to win my stream trades. I love my stream trades. Just get back into this range here. Please come back into this range here. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. How's everybody doing in the chat? How was your weekends? Did anyone do anything interesting this weekend in the chat? Let me know. This is the first time on live. Just chilled. Yeah, you're not at an F1 race this weekend, Bobby? That was cool that you went to that. You have to share some pictures with the chat. Could go up. Yes, it could go up, but it does. I don't feel as confident in this position as I did in my my last bunch of live trades where I was winning. You work in F1, Adnan? What do you do in F1? Why did I buy on a bearish trend? Well, I was explaining here that like I knew that this was going to be a lower probability win, but if I were to win it, because we were at the bottom of the range, there's just such a distance to the top of the range that let me show you. So we're at the bottom of the range here. The top of the range is all the way up here. So even though we're in a downtrend, this is low probability. If we win the trade, you know, we can 5x or 6x if the price comes all the way back to the top of the range. So that's kind of what I was thinking. I'm taking a lower probability, so a high probability of a loss. But if it's a win, it could be just such a massive win, you know, which is similar to the trade that I took on GBPUSD on stream earlier, right? Where we were technically, look, we were in the uptrend here above the EMA, but I sold because I felt like we had more room from the top to the bottom. And obviously we did very well on that trade. I should have took more profit from that trade. And that's just it. That's the thought process on this one. And on stream, I try and take trades on stream. Let's see if we could get back into the range with a green candle here. It's we are due. We've got to win. Let's see some likes in here and see if we could get back into this trade. No, please. 1 pip from your stop loss. Jeez. Well, it's gonna take you out, and then it's gonna go all the way up. Yeah, we don't really deal with haters here. We've proven ourselves on stream more than enough times, and for long enough, right? I've been doing this since May now. The record kind of speaks for itself. The success on stream speaks for itself. And even if I am losing, then I'm losing. I don't care, you know. I try not to promise to be some sort of guru. I'm just trying to, you know, trade and make money and support my family. And for the last 16 years, I've been able to do that. I haven't had a job. I haven't had a real job outside of the trading industry in 16 years. So I'm doing just fine. And I hope you are too. And I hope that you have some strong goals in trading that you're going to achieve. Watching me could help that. Maybe my style helps you. Maybe you hate the way that I trade, and that's absolutely fine too. Then you can fade me. It took me about 2 years to become profitable, although I was profitable with trading robots within months of starting trading. So some say that I am actually a better robot trader than a manual trader. I look at the market in a mechanical way. But over the years, I have been able to get some better discretion, a better gut feel for the markets. Still down about 1,000 on this position. Would love for this one to come back. Thanks, Vishal. I appreciate that. Yeah, That depends. Once you mark the 50-minute open, do we wait for retest on 5-minute or 15-minute? I use the 5-minute to get the retest to find my entry, whether that's a demand zone, a fair value gap, the top of the range, the middle of the range, the bottom of the range. I'm always just looking, and I'm just seeing what the price action is telling me. I would love to see something better on this trading position, you know. I would love to see some buyers step in at some point here. I just feel like I'm going to chop out to a loss here. On the last few trades, I was a lot more confident in them. This one, it just doesn't look very good, doesn't feel very good. I may have to try and get into something else. This is a big risk trade. This is about 20 lots, you know. I juice it up a little bit here on the stream. Hello, sir, gold view. Gold is, you know, kind of out of the station here. My area of interest on gold is here. My area of interest was also down here on this level of demand on gold. I'm sorry that I'm losing this trade. You know, we got so many people here. I wish I could give you guys a better result today. This is a bit disappointing. I know that the free trade won, so that is the main thing, but yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Oh, it's still a green day. It may be a red day on stream, but it's still a green day. I did over $6 grand on the free trade. Let's see. Go into the Telegram. I'll show you the free trade. So you could see here I did over 6,000 on the free trade here, 6,100 in profit. So we're okay, you know, and it was this right here. We came in, we tapped, right, break, retest, swing trade, right? Swing trade, I did a video on swing trades. Swing trades are probably easier than scalping, let's be honest. It's a little, the levels hold better. You can see resistance level here, use the level as support, shoots up. A little bit easier than scalping what we're doing right here, where we're just flirting with kind of a 10 pip stop loss. Do I use the robot on the free trade? No, the robots are separate from my manual analysis. This is my stream is manual analysis. My VIP room is manual analysis, and my free room are all VIP analysis. If you're interested in any, the links are in the video description. I know I'm in a losing trade right now, so you probably don't want to join my services, but I am 7-1 in my last 8 trades in the VIP trading room. And I think I'm 3-0 right here on my stream. So we're just hoping that we could kind of recover here, you know. This minor support level, can this thing hold? I don't know. We've got a couple green candles in a row, but they're small, and the red candles are big, and I don't like that. I need a big green candle if I have any hope in hell in recovering this trade. Haven't felt good about this position basically since we entered it. That big red candle just put me in a bad mood right away, but we're okay. Let's see if we could get back. If not, we'll see if we could get into another trading position here on stream. It's only 10:40, so let's see what we can do. Do I always rely on the orb? Now, orb is only a part of the strategy that I use. In fact, out of the last 3 trades on stream, the last 2 wins on stream, I did no orb, right? So again, I just keep bringing back the last stream trade that I had where I won. This was on Wednesday. You can see here this was more of a liquidity entry right there above an obvious level of resistance, and then I felt liquidity got taken, price would come down, and that's exactly what happened. But today, with the bank holiday, I'm just not doing as well, you know. I can't seem to get out of this chop. I can't seem to get a good reaction to kind of explode out of my area, but that's fine. You know, if we lose this one, we'll be all right. We'll move on to the next one. But please flip. Please, just some hedge fund just jump in right here, or Trump do a stupid tweet again, okay? 2 days ago, or you're just talking about the Trump news, I think. A couple of days ago, there was like kind of a flash crash when Trump was threatening to have another trade war with China. But China was really bad. China was like sending a message to other countries being saying, oh, don't do deals with the United States, which is such a crappy move by China. You know, such an annoying move by China to do something like that. So, you know, it's hard to blame Trump to respond to frickin' basically terrorist threats. But it did mess up a lot of people. There was a lot of over-leveraged traders losing millions on Friday. There was a couple of guys, I know there was a couple of guys that are no longer alive because the losses on their Bitcoin accounts were so large that they couldn't take it. There was points during that day at the bottom where I would have been down in unrealized losses in Bitcoin myself, upwards of $300,000, over $300,000 in losses myself. But those are unrealized, and it wasn't from leverage trading. Yeah, there was a lot of people saying that Barron profited from that, but I see no proof that he profited from that. You know, I see a lot of stories on X about it, but nothing's actually substantiated. So what do I think of Bitcoin now? I'm always bullish on Bitcoin. I'm a long hold on Bitcoin. So when I say I was down over $300,000 on Bitcoin, that's just because I have Bitcoin that I'm holding for the long term. How do you feel about Bitcoin? Yeah, Konstantin Galish. I think, yeah, he was one of the guys that sadly passed away due to the Bitcoin losses that he faced on Friday. You know, there's more to life than money. You know, sometimes I need to realize that too. I trade way too much and I work way too much for my age right now. You know, I should be relaxing more than I do. But I am also, you know, I'm not going to say that I'm greedy, but I'm definitely kind of pulled by money. You know, I think when you trade as much as I do and trade as much as I have, you do start to kind of get a little bit of a number go up sort of thing. You know, like, I don't know if that's greed or it's like self-worth, you know, but when you trade for a long time, you do start to kind of associate your self-worth with money or with your trading successes and losses, and I do not recommend that, but it is something that's kind of hard to escape from, to be honest. I am only 40, yeah, but I've been trading for so long that, you know, I've been doing this for so long, right? People switch jobs, what, on an average of 5 years? Yeah, I've got a track record. You can check out my VIP track record on forexrobotnation.com. You can check out my robot track record on forexfury.com. Always have a bunch of live trading accounts. Oh, that was the first time we had a nice push up there too to 700. I'd love to see that get back to about 500 minus 500. That would be nice. Yeah, there's definitely more to life than money, Dally. There is more to life than money. And I think that's like what I was just trying to say. That's what I was trying to explain. But I think what I'm trying to say is that, like, even though there's more to life than money, traders, okay, and if you're going to be a trader, if you're going to be a trader long time, there are going to be times in your life where you're valuing money too much and your self-worth is too tied to your net worth. And I sometimes fall into that trap. So like if I am ever kind of in a losing streak, which luckily I don't have many, but when I am in a losing streak, it does kind of mess with my mental health a little bit. Lose it all and you'll find out who you really are. Yeah, I don't have that in me. I definitely don't have that. Hey, Chase, what's going on, Chase? Tough game for the Blue Jays last night. I bet if the Blue Jays won, I'd be in a winning trade right now. But the Blue Jays blew it, and so I'm not happy. EU is pushing we are getting a little bit off of our minor support level here. Still not incredibly confident in this position, but you know, I'm hoping that we can, you know, win this level here, right? We've been fighting for this level right here, kind of a minor resistance here. You can see we keep wicking out of that level, so that's a level that we're really gonna want to see broken at some point. In our favor. Would love to see this go in our favor here. Doing all right, Joshua. How are you doing this morning, Joshua? I'm in a pretty good mood. You know, I was with family celebrating Thanksgiving. Did a little bit of drinking. My nose is still freaking plugged up. I swear to God, I think I've got COVID for a while. Thanks, Pirate. Appreciate you. But I think I've had COVID for a while now. For like 2 weeks, I've been fighting COVID, so I haven't been able to go to the gym. So now I'm losing my gym gains, which sucks. Well, I hope that you know, the education on my channel helps you out, Peter. I hope that the streams help you. I hope that the videos help you. Yeah, I hope that, you know, you're just eventually you'll find someone you connect with. What platform do I use? All of the links are in the video description to my brokerage, to my robots, to my trading rooms. If you were in the free trading room this morning, you would have won a huge trade alongside us. We won a big trade this morning in the VIP trading room and the free trading room as well. So we had a nice morning. Let's see, I could show that to you. I've flashed that a couple of times here. Had this really nice win on the US dollar Swiss franc. This was the trade right there. And there's 79,000 people in there I gave that to. So let's see if we could get that number to 80,000. Been sitting around 80,000 in this room for a couple of months. And back to the trade that's really making my hair fall out a little bit this morning. Yeah, no volume. It's chopping me up. USD CAD. Entry here. Looks like you're getting a reaction off of this fair value gap here. Level of demand is kind of this area here. But it is good to see the US dollar beating up on the Canadian dollar. I am a fan of that. Flipping bullish again here, but will we be able to beat this stupid little resistance level? We've been caught in here for a long time. Candle just flipped here. Just can't beat this level, this stupid little level. There's nothing even on that level telling us that there should be sellers at this point, but we've got to be able to beat that area and take this thing up. I gotta sit in this trade for the next 2 hours until I win it. I'm not going anywhere until I win this trade. And if I lose this trade, well, let's not even think that that's possible, right? US 100. Yeah, my bot's awesome. Everything I do is awesome. Don't worry about this one drawdown here. This isn't anything. This is just one trade. Over the course of my career, over the course of the year, my VIP room, my free trading room is over 70% win rate. 2 straight years. So we're doing just fine. Hopefully we can find a way to do fine on this trade. Someone was saying he wants to look at Nasdaq here. Yeah, Nasdaq, I had some interest down here, but just kind of focused on one trade at a time right now. I don't want to double up. I can't beat this stupid level. Look at this dumb little level. You got to be able to beat that. Come on. Can you check for me PA Toolkit UAlgo? I don't know what that is, but you donated, and so let's go ahead and take a look at PA Toolkit. All right, let's delete my levels and look at the levels that it has. Yeah, we had to break a structure here, which is not not good for us because we are going down. But I don't know about this toolkit. The toolkit is giving us the same level that I had, though, right? This was my level of support, or my level of demand right here. That's the level that I'm expecting I could get a reaction off of. But I haven't been able to get a reaction off of it this morning. Is there anything else you want to know about the indicator? Anything else you want me to see? Man, how my bot works. Go check a look at my videos. I have robot videos on the channel. I have copier videos on the channel. I've got a lot of videos on the channel. You can check out any of them and it'll tell you. Yeah, it's a bit of a dangerous trade, but we are live on stream, so I had to trade something. We are bouncing just kind of between this level for about 20-30 minutes now. We break out the bottom of this area, or we break out the top of the area. I think if we break out the top, we're in good shape. If we break out the bottom, we're probably going to lose this trade. Nasdaq came to the level. That's fine. I'm not taking it. Just into one trade. I don't want to take two trades at once. Yeah, not really. Because the green candles sucked. It shows that we do have some buyers here, but the green candles suck. We want to see some actual big green candles to tell us that we have institutional demand and institutional buyers, instead of kind of this weak push. We want to see something that comes all the way up here. Then we would feel a lot better about this trade. Nothing like sitting in drawdown all day. Come on, man. Come on. I don't think this one's gonna go our way. All of the green candles are small, all the big candles, all the red candles are big. What was the reason to go into this trade? I had quite a few reasons to go into this trade. Now, there were reasons to not go into this trade as well, but let's get my range back here. Okay, here's my range. So, first, lower range, higher range. Now, yes, we are in a downtrend. So this was a higher probability loss, right? So there's a high chance of losing the trade. I think I'm almost knocked out of the trade right now. Yeah, so I'm out of the trade. I took a loss. But basically the thought process was that if we were to bounce back up, that we had just like way more profit to take. So yes, there's a high probability of a loss, but if it was a win, the win was going to be, 6x. So it's like I'm really risking 1 to get 6 because it could come all the way back up. But sadly, it didn't, and I got smoked. And sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. And everyone's leaving now. Okay. Goodbye. Sorry I didn't win for you. So that puts us at 49 and 17. Our streak goes back to 0. So bad, too sad, so sad. Yeah, well, I may get another trade. Let's take a look and see. I don't want to catch this though. I don't like it's just. This is the one I was thinking about catching, but look at this thing's nuts. Do I really want to catch these red candles coming down right now? Part of me does, but I don't have the confidence after my loss to catch this. Gold. What about gold? Gold is still going up. Yeah, I should have just got in here. I was thinking about getting in there. That would have been a better trade. Yeah, it feels real, man. It is real. It is a live account. No, I don't really scalp penny cryptos or anything like that. It happens, Larry. It happens. But, you know, like a day like today, if I wasn't streaming, I wouldn't even trade. You know, it's a bank holiday, so I probably wouldn't have even opened a position. But, you know, we're streaming. We got to have some fun. Thanks, RJ. Appreciate that. Jeez, why I got 400 messages on my phone right now? Everybody needs to calm down. What's going on Twitter? Mark Ruffalo wants to replace capitalism with socialism. Alright, the current system isn't working. I'll agree that the current system isn't working for a lot of people. I will agree with that. But socialism is not going to fix that. That's going to make it worse. What the hell? Uh-oh, Hillary getting called out again. Having white children is perpetuating white supremacy. Okay, that's enough Twitter for today. That's enough Twitter for today. Oh yeah, that's all right. Well, we won our free trade this morning, so and that was a bigger trade, so that's all right. But we'll come back. We'll come back. What's oil looking like? At a resistance. What's Bitcoin looking like? Bitcoin's coming to my level here. I do like that level for Bitcoin. I know we didn't break out the top of my range, but I do like that level on Bitcoin. What else do I like today? How's US CAD still doing? US CAD's cooking. Let's take a look at the 4 hour here on UCAD. Let's look at the daily on UCAD. So UCAD's really starting to break out here. This was kind of the resistance level here, and you know, I'd love to carry this thing back up. I've got some big bills coming on the mansion, so if I'm able to get the US CAD up here, that's worth a lot of money to me, so hopefully that's the case. I also lose 136 with me. Well, I told you not to copy my trade, so don't copy my trade. Time out. Listen to me. Don't copy my trades. How many Bitcoin do I hold for long term? Enough. Do I trade Nasdaq? Yeah, I've had Nasdaq wins on stream as well. Nasdaq's entering my area of interest right now, but it's a tough trade to take. It's a tough trade to take. The mansion is coming along. Well, it does seem like people are filing out of here, so I guess I'm going to take off. I'll be back on Wednesday. Did you watch the YouTube video? Did you watch my YouTube video? Where was it? My A+ supply and demand. Look, we already got 17,000 views on that one. So make sure that you do watch this one here. I'll be back on Wednesday. Sorry about the loss, folks. The free win was awesome. I'm out of here. See you later.